In Geometry Dash, you can challenge yourself by collecting coins. But what if coins weren't a challenge to get? In today's video, we'll be making RobTop coins easier. But before we begin, we are rapidly approaching 80,000 subscribers, so please help me get there. Anyways, let's get straight to it. Alrighty, here we are in Stereo Madness, and for every level in Geometry Dash, we're just going to be nerfing one of the coins. So in Stereo Madness, we're just going to pick the hardest coin and nerf it, and hopefully, it becomes more balanced. And if you guys don't know, the third coin is most definitely the hardest one to get. And you know what? I have a plan. You know, it's already a challenge enough just to find the spot, so what if we just don't make it a challenge to find the spot anymore? How about let's just go ahead and make it easy to find, because why not? Now it's like a piece of cake to find. Perfect. Okay, that's the first step, right? It's easy to find, and on your first go around, you're definitely not going to go for it, okay? It's too risky, so that's pretty good. And then the second thing, we just got to make this part easier, because it's, like, impossible, man. I think we should still have, like, some spikes, of course, but we just got to make it a lot easier, bro. Like, honestly, I think this is good. It's pretty good how it is, but, like, it's still too hard. These stars are kind of out of place, though. There's no stars in the whole level, so I'm just gonna do RobTop a favor and just remove them all. The stars are just kind of pointless. Remove this, remove that. Oh, okay, we're coming along here, and I think you just gotta hold all the way. Yeah, this is good, this is good. Okay, and this last part, you just kind of fall down and then hold again, but it's kind of like close, though. So I'm gonna make it not as close by, like, shrinking this. I think we've significantly improved the first coin. Oh, dude, look at how much easier it is, bro. You wait on the bottom here, you can hold. Dude, let's go. I like that a lot better, bro. I think we successfully nerfed the third coin in Stereo Madness. Anyway, let's move on to Back on Track. Alright, so the first coin in Back on Track's a little bit weird. I feel like every time I try to go for it, I always forget where it is. But, like, it's very easy. It's auto, basically. So you just fall down and get the coin. But I think to make it easier, I'm just gonna make it more visible so you know where to drop. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make it stick out a little bit. Oh god, what have I done? There we go. Actually, wait, I have an idea. Remove this. There we go. Like that. And then now we can do this and bring it down. And now it's so much easier to see. Oh yeah, now you just won't forget where the coin is. And it's still, like, even on your first run through, you're not gonna see that. You're just gonna see the coin, right? The coin's just distracting enough. But, like, you'll know where to drop now. I think that's perfect, dude. Let's move on to Polargeist. Dude, it's not even a question what coin I'm gonna nerf in Polargeist, bro. It's obviously gonna be the third coin, bro. It's like top 1 difficulty. There we go. Yeah, I just have to nerf it, bro. It's so hard. And coming out of it, you immediately have to jump again. It's actually so impossible, dude. Okay, let's see. I think to nerf it, though, because I do like the idea of jumping between the blocks like that. It's just so hard, dude. I think a good improvement, though, could be to shrink, or like to make this whole platform 1 block lower. But if I make this 1 block lower, it'll be easier to jump between the gap. And then we can make this 1 block shorter. And now the gap is so much easier to jump into. Let's try it. Oh, it's so much easier, except you die, though. I don't know how to avoid the death, though. What did RobTop do? Did he just, like, oh, he made it 1 pixel shorter. Okay, that's actually smart. Okay, let's try it. Oh, yeah. That's a lot easier, but we're gonna make it even easier, though, because once you're up there, it's a blind jump at the end. So I think we should probably just remove the blind jump and maybe just a pad? A pad might do the trick. Yeah, why not? We'll remove the orb and just do a pad. I think you can make that jump. Oh, you can't. Okay, never mind. Wait, undo that. You know, I have a better idea, actually. So you land there, but what if we make it so there's like a spike structure above your head so you can't jump? Yeah, let's do that, actually. There's gonna be like spikes above your head, right? It's gonna, you know, RobTop does this a lot. He does often put, like, a spike platform above your head, so I think this works. Okay, I like that a lot better, actually, because now you won't, like, it's gonna be easy to react to. Oh, you can just fall okay, that is kind of an issue. I didn't even think about that. Okay, yeah, I don't like that you can fall down, though. Okay, we do have to make it still, like, a little bit of a challenge, at least. Wait, do we, though? Maybe we don't, because then it's definitely way easier, but I just don't want it to be too easy. But, like, falling down is still, I don't know, man. You have to know it's there. So I think, honestly, I think it's fine. Let's just play it. Oh, it's beautiful, dude. It's absolutely gorgeous. We fixed Polargeist. Let's go. Alright, here we are in Dryout, and this is the third coin. But, I mean, it's pretty easy for me because, like, I'm pretty good at ship. But, like, for a new player, that could be intimidating, man. Like, just getting up there just to, like, I don't know, it could be kind of hard. So I think we should nerf it. And maybe even, like, move around the structures. I'm not even sure. But, like, how can we nerf it a little bit more just to make it, like, better, kind of? You know, we could just make these spikes short spikes. But I do like the idea of having everything, like, normal. But, like, honestly, the short spikes might just do the work for us. I mean, that's pretty basic, but, like, it does work. Let me see if there's anything else I can do, though, because I can make it even easier, maybe. You know, honestly, I'm just gonna leave it as the short spikes, bro. bro. It's a very simple fix, but it does work very well. So I like it. I like it, bro. All right, let's move on to the next level. Dude, the base after base second coin is like so hard to do sometimes, I swear. Like, it's just so hard for a new player just to know to like do this. I don't know what it is, bro. I know it's just holding, but like, I always forget the spot, dude. So I'm gonna make it easier. Even though it already is like pretty easy. You just gotta jump through the gap. Ooh, but how do we make it easier though? I think I'm just gonna remove the spike. Like a simple fix like that, bro. Removing the spike just like that, and now you can fall down. Yeah. That works, bro. Because like you still gotta know where to fall. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And one more thing too. An issue with like new players as well is that they don't even know the coin's there. So to make it easier, I'm actually just gonna move the coin. That way, like, during your first run through, you'll be like, wait, how do you get that coin? That coin is like impossible. But once you realize that there is supposed to be a coin there, it's like when you see it, like, if you just play the level, oh, there's a coin there. How do I get that coin? Then you'll have to start investigating and trying to find the coin. So just like that, bro. Okay, that is perfect, dude. I like it a lot. Let's move on to Can't Let Go. All right. The Can't Let Go second coin. See, it's another one of those ship coins, man. Very similar to Dry Out. The difference between this and Dry Out, though, is that in Dry Out, every single part of the ship was like the same structure. So this one we can get a little bit more creative with, I think. Ooh, you know what? I have an idea. What if we just move the coin completely? Because this gap is the same as that gap. Let's just move the coin like here, right? And then we can make this like just a block. What kind of structures are these? I think they're these. Okay. We'll make it just a block here, like this. Yeah, bro, look at that. That's already really good. And then we'll move the coin, like, halfway down. And I think that's definitely easier. This is a 2-block gap. This is a 1.5 block gap, so that's really good. That might be all we need to do, though. I'm just trying to think. Because we are making them easier. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, I like that, bro. It's actually so much cleaner, bro. Because, like... Oh, wait, you might be able to swoop up from behind it and get the coin. You know what? It's fine, bro. You could do that with the initial placement, too. But for this one, though... Boom, he's gotta go up there. I like that a lot better, bro, because you can do a bunch of other stuff anyway, so. Yeah, that's so clean. Okay. I like that, bro. Moving on to Jumper. You guys already know what coin I'm gonna nerf in Jumper, bro. This coin is actually impossible for some reason. I don't know what it is, because it's just a 1-block gap. There's no spikes or anything. But it's so hard, dude. I think part of the issue is that you're upside down. Like, how did I even die like that? What? I think a good way to nerf this could be to make this entire structure just, like... invisible, dude. Just like that. I mean, that does work. It's a little bit goofy. I will admit it is a little bit goofy. But you know what? It does work. Maybe I'll even remove the top one and keep it how it was before. Like that. That way it's like at least somewhat different. And then should I just like cut pieces on top of themselves? Yeah, I like that better. Okay. There we go, dude. I think that's pretty good. Because, like, now you have a lot more freedom. Dude, honestly, like, I'm just balancing the coins. Like, I'm literally just taking the hardest coin from each Roblox level and making it so it's, like, the right difficulty it should be. Oh, it's so much easier, bro. Do you see that? Oh, it's way easier, dude. There's so much more freedom. I like that a lot better. All right, we might have cooked with this coin, honestly, dude. Let's go, dude. Bro, time machine, man. Listen, everybody hates the mirror portals, and it really affects this first coin here, dude. Actually, wait, no, this is the second coin, I forgot. But it makes this coin, like, actually so hard to go for. But I have a very good way to make it more balanced. Yeah, like, it's just so hard, dude. Okay, yeah, we definitely gotta change this. All right, and I think the best thing to do is to stretch out the structure a little bit. Let's make it, like, a half a block longer on both sides. And that does make it easier, yes. But that is not much of a challenge, because I still want to make the coin a challenge. I just want to make it like balanced, you know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do instead is remove all these guys and make them normal. Not normal, but like this. All right, and then now we're just gonna put flat spikes in there, and now it's a straight fly, which is definitely harder than it was before. But if we make the gap a little bit bigger, then we're good. There we go. And now the coin path is like equally difficult, or it's like equally challenging as the other path, I guess. But maybe I'll nerf it a little bit, bro. Let me see. Or not nerf it, I'll buff it a little bit. Because I feel like this is easier than before. But, I mean, you guys could yell at me all you want. I feel like this coin is easier now. Let's see. Oh, yeah, wait, that's actually so much cleaner, too. Like, let me try it again. I'm just gonna do the normal path this time. Oh, the normal path is still, like, wider, so I think we're good, bro. I think we successfully made this coin easier. Alright, moving on to the next level. Alright, guys, we all know the first coin in cycles. This one right here, bro. It's so much harder than it looks for some reason. Like, I don't know what it is, man. Or maybe it's like, maybe it looks easier and actually is harder than it looks. It could also be the opposite of that. I don't know. My brain's farting, man. I don't understand. But yeah, we've all seen the clips of Doggy dying to this coin, so Doggy, I'm here to save you. we're gonna be nerfing this first coin in cycles. Okay. And obviously the best way to do that is just to remove another spike. But that's kind of boring, dude. I think another good way to nerf it could be, wait, let me think about this actually. Dude, honestly, like just removing one of the spikes already makes it a lot better. Maybe I'll just do that. That works, but now it might be, I don't know, man. Because now it's like not much of a challenge. Dude, another way to make it easier though, I'm trying to think. Maybe I'll just have to do the boring way, dude. Just removing the spikes, because I can't really think of anything else. I mean, we did make the coin easier. We did make it easier, so I guess it works. But that's kind of annoying, bro. I wanted to make it easier in another way, but I can't think of anything. But that's just the easiest way to make it easier. So I guess we're gonna go with it. But let me know if there's any other creative ways you guys could come up with to make it easier. But yeah, that's definitely a good start. Alright, moving on to the next level. Dude, the Xstep second coin is like horrible and definitely needs to be nerfed. But so does the Xstep third coin, because this jump is actually just top one. So I think I'm just gonna nerf both of them. Because why not, man? It's my video, my rules. That's what I'm saying. Let's start off with this, with the second coin, though. Okay, let's see here. The second coin, we all know the coin. You gotta go down here, and the hitboxes are just terrible. Because, like, dude, like, how is a new player gonna know what the hitboxes are? Even, like, a veteran, bro. Any Geometrical veteran is gonna struggle with the second coin, dude. So we absolutely need to make this easier. For a start, and a pretty good start as well, we definitely just gotta remove these hitboxes, because if I just show hitboxes, bro, look at this section! What are these hitboxes? They're actually so bad. They're actually atrocious. So let's make it better, bro. Just delete all of that, right? So now the hitboxes are normal. There we go. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do, Rob Top. And now the hitboxes are way better. It does look a bit uglier, sure, but at least the part works, okay? You know, maybe we'll even use some 3D lines. How about that? Just to make it, like, look a little better, you know what I mean? That's all it took, Rob Top. Okay. And then one more thing, too, because that was just the inside part, right? But we also got to make the entrance to it easier as well. And because it's already, like, really annoying and hard. Dude, but I don't want to, like, remove the blue pad, because that just makes it too easy then. I think I'll just delete this block and replace it with the fake one. That's, like, what I could think to do. But yeah, there we go. I think this the second coin in Xstep is now officially nerfed, and really quickly. Actually, no, sorry. Let's just play it. I'll show you guys. Okay, dude, it's so much better. And let's try holding through it, because it still works. Oh yeah, look at that, dude. You can still hold through it all you want. It's a piece of cake now. It's beautiful. You still gotta know to go down here, but like now you're not gonna get killed by the awful hitboxes, dude. Look at this, bro. You can actually like straight fly through the top of it. It's so weird. Okay, for the second coin of Xstep, not the second coin, this is actually the third coin, I forgot. It's this coin right here, bro. You gotta click this so late. It actually might be like a 2-frame window on 60 FPS, which is insane, bro. Like, we can't be having that in Xstep, man. So, I think to nerf this, bro, the best way to do it is just to remove this spike or this one. I'm gonna remove the bigger one just to make it even easier. And now the coin is so much easier, and it's just fixed, bro. But that's why I'm gonna nerf 2 coins in Xstep, because they're both kind of easier nerfs. So, I think that's fair. I'm glad I played it, because I actually forgot that, you know, the blind orb, bro. Okay. Yeah, so we absolutely need to change this up a little bit, because the blind orb is just a horrible decision, bro. So we're just gonna replace a blind orb with a pad. Okay, there we go. And then we're just gonna have like blocks here. Yep. And now the part is officially fixed, but we just have to remove this spike thing, because I come on, man. What are we doing here? Wait, I think I have to move everything down 1 block. That's kind of annoying. All right, let's play it and see what happens. I think now it is officially nerfed. In a good way, too. Oh, dude, look at how much easier it is, bro. You jump up there, and then... Wait, you know what I just realized, though? It's still kind of confusing, because it just immediately brings you down. And it could be kind of hard to just react to the first click there. Listen, this is already a great start, but I think we can make it even better, bro. I think the best way to nerf it, actually, is to straight up just have a portal, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Alright, okay. Let's play normal mode, bro. Let's play normal mode. Dude, the second coin's already so much better. And then the third coin, boom! It's beautiful, dude. You can even click that, like, kind of early, too, and still live. This is 10 times better than what RobTop did before. So, you guys better thank me in the comments right now. Alright, anyway, moving on to Clutterfunk. Alrighty. So, now that we're on Clutterfunk, the hardest coin is absolutely the third coin, because what even is this, bro? Like, what is going on down here? And this is the worst part, because, like, first of all, you don't even know where to fall down, right? And then you have to immediately jump twice, and then, if you click this too early, you'll die. You can't buffer that, or click it actually, wait, you can't click it too late. Okay, but you can't buffer it, though, because you'll just die. So, we Definitely gotta change his third coin for sure, bro. What's the best way to make it so that you know there's a coin down here? Oh yeah, and you can just easily skip it. Like a new player can just skedaddle along their way, you know, just practicing the level. Like, wait, where's the third coin? I can't find it. You can't find it because it's in the worst spot of all time. So I think a good first step would be to move the coin into a visible position. The best spot for the coin, I think, is like right here probably, because I think when you're playing the level, like normally, can you see the coin? You can see the coin. That's a really good spot because now like any new player will know to check for a coin somewhere. And then it does not affect us at all because you still collect the coin. It's beautiful. Except you die there, like, okay, we definitely gotta change this though. I think to minimize like error to get back on the path, we just have to make this a pad of some sort. All right, so now that people know where to look for the coin, I think this is less of an issue because people will know that you gotta drop down there now. Okay, now doing this immediately to a buffer is a horrible idea, so we're just gonna completely delete the saw blade. So I mean, one jump is fine, I guess one jump is fine, but really quickly though, we just gotta make a pad like right here. I think it's kind of a weird spot, but like we'll put the pad right here. That is the coin solved, and hopefully you don't die. Let's see if you die. If you don't die, we'll just move the pad over. Or if you do die, we'll just move the pad over a block. And there we go. And now we have a perfect third coin in Clutterfunk. Let's test it out. Dude, that is so much better, bro. It's so much better. No. I actually cooked with this one. This one might be my favorite one so far. I made it so much better and easier at the same time. It's beautiful, dude. All right, moving on to the next level. It's not even a question again what coin I'm gonna nerf, bro. It absolutely has to be the ship. Like, you're telling me a new player is gonna know to go down here in a straight flat? Like, maybe they'll know to go down there, but like, dude, that is so hard. Why did RobTop think it was a good idea to straight fly down there, bro? Like, that is so hard, dude. And every other coin, though, in theory, everything is like free. So this is the only one we're gonna nerf. And this one might be just a really simple nerf. Let's just remove the spikes, bro. It's so much better. Bro, RobTop, what were we doing by not doing that? Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Bro, every coin in Electroman Adventures is fairly easy, but the second coin is probably going to be the hardest one in the level. So to nerf it, dude, I gotta think actually. What's a good way to nerf it? You know what? Let's think of a creative way. Because normally you just gotta go up there. Otherwise, but then when you go for the coin path, you gotta go all the way down here. So what if we just move the coin in the middle? It's like in a more natural position, and you'll still have to straight fly through it. I think that might be better. Okay, wait, this is a really good coin fix that I'm doing. Just by moving it right here, bro. Right in this area. Oh yeah, it's gonna be I can already tell it's gonna be amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Bum 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 ba da ba dum bum ba da ba ba da ba da bum bum. There we go, dude. I think that's a lot. And now the coin is easier because you have to straight fly for a lot less time, and you start in a more natural position. It's just all around better. Let's play it. I think I actually cooked with this one. I'm being honest, because normally before you had to go down here and it was so weird. And then for the normal path, like the normal path is not obstructed at all because you still can just go up there. Right in the middle. Bro, that coin is actually so good, bro. Because you straight fly for a lot less time than before. I actually cooked. All right, let's move on to the next level. Dude, okay. Clubstep's going to be interesting because the first coin in Clubstep is absolutely free. Like, it's easier than taking the normal path. So that's obviously not going to be the one we're going to make easier. And then the second coin. Wait, where's the second coin? Wait. Oh, this is the second coin. That's right, bro. Okay. For some reason, I just forgot the third coin even existed. This coin right here. But this one's fine. Because, like, just going down there, like, it's fine, bro. It's fine. I like it. It's pretty easy. Well, I wouldn't say easy, but, like, it matches the difficulty level. However, not the third coin. The second coin of Clubstep, bro. This coin, I don't know what it is, bro. It's just top 1 difficulty. I don't even need to tell you guys. You guys already know it's top 1 difficulty. I'll just move the start position here, though. Bro, that is so hard. And it's not hard because, like, it's a 1 spike jump. It's hard because if you click it too, like, let me show you. If you click too late on the first one, it just messes up everything else. Like, look at that. You die there. It's because of the, and like, if you do this, bro, like, you just die if you go too late at all. Honestly, the best way to do this part, if you're struggling, is just double click it. Because if you double click, you hit your head on the ceiling and it'll make it more consistent. You can go as late as you want, really. I like that. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I like the method there. But if you're just like a normal human, just doing 1 click, yeah, this is not going to cut it. I think the best way to nerf this is actually to delete the spikes on the top and then make it a spam. I think it's gonna be so much cooler if you just spam through it instead. That might be kind of hard for a spam section. I don't know, let me see. If I was a new player, I'm just gonna like click kind of slowly and just see what happens. Oh no, never mind. That is what we're doing, bro. That is so much easier. You literally have to, you could be like a noob and just like not even know how to spam and you'll still make it through, bro. Or you could be like a pro and just like, okay, I accidentally pressed the button. You see a pro and just absolutely spam through that, bro. Dude, that is so much better because it's so much more consistent. Before there was no consistency, but now there is consistency, which makes it so much easier, bro. I'm actually pretty proud of that Clubstep one too. Anyway, moving on to the next level. Alrighty, well, I'm pretty sure you guys expected me to bring up this coin at some point, bro. This first coin in Electrodynamix is so hard, dude. Like, just getting in the gap is hard. But once you're in there, you that's how you live, right? But you also will die half the time if you just like do the click pattern wrong, bro. It's just so hard. So I think the best way to nerf it would be to just move the coin to a better spot. Like, this is actually horrible. We're just gonna remove the coin, bro, and move this spike up, because like, there we go, and that's normal path fixed again. This coin is gonna get moved to a different spot entirely, bro. I don't even care. Honestly, just probably up here, because it's easier. For sure. It's not like too difficult, but it's also not like not so easy that like you're gonna get it. Cause like in this ship section, right? If you're like a beginner practicing through this part, they're gonna see the coin up there, but if they stick to the bottom, which is like the normal path kind of, it's easy, right? But if you go up there, you could die to the saw there. But it's still easier than before, bro. Cause now you just gotta like boom. Okay, yeah. You guys probably didn't understand a single word I said there, but I cooked, basically. I made the coin so much easier, bro, just by moving it. Like, ready? Watch this. I like that, bro. That's really good. The gap is much easier and is in a better spot to where you're, like, you can actually prepare for it. You know what I mean? All right. And there's no click pattern involved. Because before, you had to, like, do a specific click pattern to get the coin. Now you can just kind of, like, wing it, and you're gonna get it consistently, bro. All right. Anyway, moving on to the next level. Dude, Hexagon Force was kind of challenging to come up with something because the first coin is free. So you can't make a free coin even easier, right? And then the second coin right here, this is a really good coin and it's also really free. So I just have to do the third coin, even though it's also like pretty easy. But I gotta make it even easier now. But it's also super ugly, so I'm just gonna fix it all the way. Like, I'm just gonna fix it completely, bro. Ship and slow speed. All right, so the normal coin, or the coin is just normally just go down here. And boom, right? Listen, that's pretty easy for me, but like, I guess for a beginner, you can like hit your head on some weird hitboxes. Let me see the hitboxes actually. Okay, yeah, those are definitely some weird hitboxes, bro. So I definitely gotta make this more consistent. So let's do that. I fixed it good enough, and now we're just gonna put a line here, and then a line along the bottom as well. Okay, so now you just have to get into the gap. That is way too easy though. So I'm gonna, of course, add some beautiful spikes as well. Let me snap this. Can you not snap it onto a flat? Are we serious? I guess we're just gonna do this then. Okay, we're just gonna make it so you have to go like up and then down. Like, that's very basic, bro. That's very basic. If you are able to get here, and oh my god, ignore that. No, you didn't hear that. If you're able to get here on Hexagon Force, bro, you should 1,000,000% be able to do this. Also, let me just make this look a little bit better, I guess. Okay, I guess it looks a little better. Okay, all right, let's try it. I like that a lot better, dude. It is really easy, but I think it's good. You know what? Wait, let me do one last thing, because I might have made it a little bit too easy. Let's just move the structure down just a little bit, like a quarter block. And now it's like a little bit harder because you can't like hold for as long. Yeah, I like that though. I like that, bro. Let's go. Okay, that's a solid Hexagon Force third coin right there. All right, let's move on to the next level. Dude, we're on to blast processing, my goat. The only problem with blast processing being my goat is that every single coin in this level is actually like really good. This is the first coin right here. This is gonna be the one that we're nerfing because it is the hardest coin in the level by far. But I don't want to ruin the coin though because it's such a good coin. Wave and dual mode. Okay, bro, this coin is really clever though because like, you have to just do that and hold through it. But like I feel like people are gonna find that kind of challenging. Idea. What if we make it a path change? Meaning like this giant diamond, we're just gonna make it look normal again. And we're just gonna put the coin like right here. That will be so clean, bro. Actually, yeah, right there. That's like literally perfect. And then we're just gonna copy this entire structure, dude. You know what? Let me just copy everything. It's fine. I'll just delete the stuff that's extra. All right, I have the entire thing copied and paste it right there, bro. Right there. But we're just gonna put it on editor layer like 4 so I can't see it yet. All right, now let me just delete this one. All right, let's play it, bro. I think we actually cooked with this too. Dude, look at that. So now it's actually, oh, it might be a little bit too easy to get because you have to just go up there. Is it though? I like the idea of like having to hold through it. That's the intention, bro. Maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll just make this. I think if you shrink the coin, it makes it harder to touch, of course. Yeah, you know what? Why not, bro? Why not? I don't think Robstep's ever done that. And even if you do get it like this, like just normally, it's still really hard to get. Like you have to go like pretty, I don't know. You know what I mean? But then if you hold through it, it makes it so much easier to collect the coin. You know, bro, I don't really know how to make it any better, but like, I definitely made it easier though, so I like it, dude. All right, yeah, let's move on to the next level. The first coin of Theory of Everything 2 is definitely the hardest one. The third coin's just free, and the second coin, it's a wave coin, and it's already like pretty easy. I feel like, but yeah, this first coin we definitely got a nerf, bro. It's just so inconsistent. Like if you just enter it at a weird timing, you'll just die. Hang on, let me try to do it. It's kind of hard to die actually. Like the way I was trying to die was like, so apparently I'm just the god of the game now, and I just can't die to the spot I was trying to show you guys. Oh, like that, okay. This happens all the time for me from normal for some reason, or from normal mode. So let's change this, bro. Let's change this a little bit. I think the best way to make the coin easier is just to make it more consistent, right? So I'll make this block, I'll move over the block to be like this maybe. So now you just gotta hold through it, and then, but then like after it's kind of weird too. Let's delete these blocks here, and then move the portal maybe? Yeah, I'll move the portal down a block, why not? Okay, because moving the portal down, it does make it like possible to skip it up here, but maybe I'll just move like a block down or something, bro. Yeah, why not, dude? Let's go. That made it 10 times easier, I'm telling you, bro. Literally 10 times easier and more consistent. Because now you just hold. You can just hold the entire way. You don't have to, like, let go at any point. Even if you, like, enter it with a hold, oh, wait, it doesn't work. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, that's all you gotta do, though. And the normal path still works, just, like, pretty much the same. Can you just skip the portal now? You know what? Swag route, bro. Everybody likes a swag route, dude, so it's fine. Okay. Yeah. And even if you just, like, click for, like, a frame, you're still gonna live, so I like it, bro. Okay. W, coin change, and clear everything, too. Let's move on to the next level. Geometrical dominator? I didn't really realize it until now, but every coin in Geometrical Dominator is actually like super duper easy. The only coin that is not as clean to execute and is not as easy is the last coin in the level right here, bro. So we're gonna be nerfing the last coin, even though it's, I mean, it's pretty generic, bro. I guess it's kind of hard because it does like move down. But the best way I can think to improve it is probably just making it easier. You know what I mean? So let me do that. And the best way to make it easier is just to delete, what did I just do? And there we go. It's as easy as that, dude. Now the coin is actually, like, easier to get. And we'll make it so you can't skip it on accident just by moving it up a little bit. Okay. There we go, dude. The coin is now been nerfed. And I'm sorry, it is a boring nerf, but, like, you know, I don't really like Geometrical Dominator, bro. I just want to move on to the funner. There's no way it's at funner in 2025. Oh my god, bro. I just want to move on to the more fun levels, bro. You just gotta go down here and boom, coin done. Let's go. Bro, Deadlocked also has some really clean coins, dude. And the hardest one is probably just the last coin, if I'm being 100% honest. Let's get a put checkpoint there. I think that works. Okay, yeah. I just put a spike down. Oopsies. Did I put a spike down? Oh no, I edited it. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Okay. All right. So the third coin in Deadlocked is definitely the hardest one because, like, it's so inconsistent. You can die to the laser here. You could die to the saws. I'm trying to die to the saws right now. Hang on. You can die to that saw if you're trying to go up for it. Basically, if you just mess up the click pattern, you're just cooked, kind of. So I think the best way to make it easier is just to maybe... Dude, I don't know, actually. I gotta think about this one. Because this is definitely the hardest coin. But how do I make it easier, actually? This is a hard one to change, bro. I gotta make this first coin, or the third coin in Deadlocked easier. Dude, it's so satisfying too, though, because, like, you're already up here. And honestly, like, best thing I can think of is maybe just removing the saw blades. That'll make it more consistent, that's for sure. You know, I'll remove the second saw blade. That's a decent start, I guess. Let's just try that. Okay, wait. That's not gonna be all we do, though. This is just, like, I just gotta think of something, man. Okay, that's a good start. Maybe we'll also remove this saw blade. The thing is, I just don't want the level to be too easy. I mean, like, just because that, like, the arrow points down and, like, the laser happens, like, yeah. That's actually good, I think. I just basically made it so that he shoots the laser, like, later. And it's, like, still in the music cue. This is good, okay. So you have a lot of time to get up here, bro. Yeah, bro, okay, I like that, Okay, I think we successfully made the third coin in Deadlocked easier as well. So now, like, people won't be pooping their pants when they get here from 0 trying to get the coin. Fingerdash time, dude. Okay. Bro. I'm not gonna lie, Fingerdash has the best coins out of every Rob Top level. Like, dude, this first coin is so clean, bro. Like, because the spider, like, when you, as a new player learns the spider, bro, they understand it teleports to the top, and then, like, you know, like, it just teleports. But right here is so clever because he's gotta, like, double click, bro. It's so good. But I'm not here to glaze the coins, I'm here to make them easier. The second coin is also really good, just not as good as the first one. And then the third coin is a really good coin. I like this coin a lot. The thing is, this one's really hard to get, so we're gonna be nerfing this coin. And, I have the perfect way to do it, too. Because normally you have to, like, do this. It's really, really hard. But I think the best way to nerf it is to literally just make all of them massive. That's the best way to do it, bro. So let's do this and select them all. But, like, if I just make them bigger, it'll be harder to... Oh, wait, I can't... Oh, God. I have to just do one by one. Are we serious? Dang it, dude. Okay, that's kind of annoying. I can't even. We're just gonna scale each coin up to, like, 1.5. So now the coins are going to be bigger, and they're going to be easier to collect. But it's still gonna be a hard coin to get though, because if you just miss one coin, you're done. Okay, they're not even like that much bigger than they were before, but they're still much easier to get though. I like that a lot, dude. You still get like the challenging aspect of the coin, and it's not too easy, so that's perfect, dude. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, moving on to Dash. The final Geometry Dash level, bro. Besides the tower, of course, but we're not gonna do the tower today. We're just gonna do the Rob Top levels, okay? Alright, and then, of course, bro, the hardest coin in Dash. Hello? What is going on? This second coin is really hard to get, bro, because you don't really know the hitboxes. Like, if I turn on the hitboxes, like, I don't know, you can just kind of die to, like, something. It's hard to know what you could die to and what you can't die to, so we're definitely gonna have to nerf this in some way, bro. Yeah, you only know that there's a coin there because it's, like, a pink laser. That's the only difference, though. So, I think what we should do is make the part, like, 2 pink lasers long. That way you know. The lasers? Okay, the lasers are here. I'm gonna make this second laser here also pink. Rotate a little bit. Here we go. Boom, pink. Now, you know. Now there's 2 parts that are pink. Oh, it's so good now. Look at this, dude. It's so noticeable that the coin's there. And it's hard to miss now, too. Okay, you still can miss it. But if you do it, though, like, you're chilling, bro. Let's go, dude. I like it. Okay, I think we cooked, bro. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And comment down below what the hardest coin in Geometry Dash is in your opinion. Anyway, bye, guys.